here, and we're very concerned now that because the water is about 8 feet up, and as you see there, it is at our landing, which gives us only about another 7 feet to go, and we're not at high tide yet. And I pray certainly that my neighbors who had planned on staying, that they didn't stay, because they are in a house that is a normal house. Our house is built on stilts. Our house is 15 feet up. So we're going to walk around more to the other side. Now our lanai in the back here, which is pretty scary, that the waves are raging and water is actually coming up to that point where it could make it to the inside if it comes up any further. We're literally in the ocean. And, goodness gracious. We are just over Casuarina Bridge in an area called Pine Bay. And we are on a cul-de-sac, so water is all around us. And I'm able to catch this view because we have hurricane impact windows. There goes a chair floating by. About half an hour ago, we had a container, a shipping container, a large shipping container just float on a property that somebody was building on. It just floated by. We heard a big bang. We had no idea what it was until we saw it floating by. Our garage door, we just saw that floating out. And now I'm going on to the other part of the house. And this is deep ocean in our yard. This is the real deal, far beyond anything we've ever imagined or ever experienced. So we're praying for high tide to hurry up and come so that the water won't rise any higher. And this will most likely be my last broadcast, as my batteries I have to preserve some of the battery. But if anyone's decided to stay home, I don't know, it would be very difficult, hard to imagine them being able to leave with lives intact. This is really rough. And we just pray that it will speed up and just go on its way. Well, I suppose if I give kudos, I have to give kudos to BTC for having their network up so that I can actually do this and so that we can communicate with each other. Just pray for us that the water does not rise up anymore. So you can see there from our rear stairs how the water is just battering because you got the wind and the water together. You could see it just pounding onto the landing there. That landing is about 8 feet up. This looks like some wood floating from, probably from the construction project that the shipping container that went floating by came from. I'll upload that. I did that as a separate video. This is unbelievable. Hey Danny, I see you. Be happy you're not here. And Janet Albury, I see you there. This is what you left behind. I see Candace Porter on here too. No, you don't have this in Chicago. You left all this behind. But you do have super cold winters. I'm guessing that we may end up with water. If it doesn't reach the point where it's going to pour over, it's going to come up from underneath. And you can hear me splashing as I go by. So that's the water that seeped in through the windows because the windows weren't sealed when they were put in. I don't know why that happened. Okay, for now it looks like the water is still at the same height. And you can hear the ferocious wind. It's unending.